Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction, and today we're going to be checking out the Shawshank Redemption. This was requested by Marzo France on Patreon. I don't know anything about this other than the fact that it's a Stephen King adaptation, and we like those for the most part here. Super excited to jump right into this. Before we do that though, I just need to give a special shout out to my lovely Patreons. Ina, Black Valeria, Marzo France, I Like to Stay Home, Nettles, Heather, Mama Cadbury Switch, Archangel, Irene AK, and Chuck Loaf. As always guys, thank you so much for being patrons of the channel. Your support is always appreciated. For anybody who would like to check out the Patreon, you can find the link in the description box below for full-length reactions, as well as other Patreon exclusive benefits. And with all that out of the way, let's jump right in the Shawshank Redemption, guys. Let's go. He looks a little bit shady. Oh, that's definitely a gun. His wife was murdered.
She said she was glad I knew, that she hated all the sneaking around.
I'll see you in hell before I see you in Reno. Those were the words you used, Mr. Dufresne, according to the testimony of your neighbors.
He killed her?
If they say so. Mostly I wanted to scare them.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No, I was sobering up. I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off.
Does that strike you as a fantastic coincidence, Mr. Dufresne, or is it just me?
It probably was.
Yes, it does.
A
Yet you
fantastic
still maintain
coincidence.
you threw
I'm
your
gonna
gun
be
into the
honest.
river before the murders took place.
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
Listen, he has crazy look on his face, but that would just be an unfortunate situation for him. He was just born with this look on his face. Or it could be from the traumatic events of finding out that his wife and her lover were murdered.
You know.
Icy and remorseless man. Mr.
It's the
Dufresne.
face, it's an
Chills my
unfortunate
blood
face.
just to look at you. By the
I am
power
saying
vested in me
innocent.
by the state, you to serve 2 life sentences back to back.
Wrongly convicted, that's what
One
it's
for
gonna
each
be.
of your victims. So be it.
We see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
Yes, sir.
I can't even begin to
That's
imagine.
my lesson.
20 years in
Now, let's just say
prison,
that.
that's just like
I'm a changed man.
your whole life thrown away right there.
Yeah. And how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week.
So he was rejected?
Yeah, I got rejected last week.
It happens.
There must be a con like me in every prison in America.
It's just like
I'm the
he's
guy
red.
who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer, if that's your thing.
Okay, I will say that's a beautiful looking prison. Almost looks like a school, if anything.
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy first time I laid eyes on him. Looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over.
A tall drink of water with a silver spoon up his ass.
That guy? Never happened.
10 cigarettes.
That's a rich bet.
All right, who's gonna prove me wrong? Haywood? Jigger? Skeets? Floyd?
Do I want to know what they're betting on? Because if it's what I'm thinking it is. Yes.
Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain.
I
in
see
my
the
prison.
cross.
The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along.
When we say you eat, you shit when we say you shit, and you piss when we say you piss. You got that, you maggot dick motherfucker? On your feet.
Welcome to Shawshank.
Okay, Shawshank is the prison. Also, it's funny how he said no blasphemy, then he said the Lord and us in between 3 words of each other.
Old life blown away in the blink of an eye. Nothing left but all the time in the world to think about it.
Crazy.
Come
Crazy.
close to madness the first night. It always breaks down crying. Happens every time. The only question is, who's it gonna be?
Oh, is that what they were taking bets on? More safe for work than what I was
I
imagining.
had my money on Andy Dufresne.
Talk to me, boy. While you're there, I can hear you breathing. I know you listen to these nitwits, you hear me? This place ain't so bad. I'll introduce you around, make you feel right at home. I know
Don't take that bet.
big old bull queers that just love to make your acquaintance.
I don't belong here. We have a winner. I want to go home. it's badass by a nose!
Not the name of this character being Faras.
Please. I ain't supposed to be here. Not me.
I ain't gonna count to 3. I'm not even gonna count to 1. You will shut the fuck up or I'll sing you a lullaby.
Man, shut up.
Son of a bitch.
Put him to sleep though.
If I hear so much as a mouth.
The prison food doesn't look like half as bad as I imagined it would, I guess. Ooh, that does look horrible.
How's that horse of mine doing anyway?
Dead? Hadley busted his head up pretty good. Doc had already gone home for the night. Old bastard laid there till this morning. By then, there was nothing we could do.
Damn.
What was his name?
Faras, apparently.
Andy kept pretty much to himself at first. I guess he had a lot on his mind. Wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody. That somebody was me.
Of course it was. You have the most trustworthy face ever. I feel like Morgan Freeman is the type of face that you can feel like you can tell all your problems to and he'll have a solution for you.
I'm known to locate certain things from time to time.
Get me a rock hammer.
A what?
A rock hammer.
Well, if it was a toothbrush, I wouldn't ask questions. I'd just quote a price. But then a toothbrush is a non-lethal object, isn't it?
Well, it can also be used to kill somebody.
hammers-
Oh, he's gonna plan his escape?
Sisters have taken quite a liking to you. Especially Boggs.
The
Don't suppose it would
sisters.
help any if I explained.
I could see why some of the boys took him for snobby. He had a quiet way about him. I think it would be fair to say I liked Andy from the start.
He has a similar type of vibe to him. Red, in fact.
It would take a man about 600 years to tunnel under the wall with one of these.
Well,
Hey, Roxy. Delivery for Dufresne.
Dufresne? Here you book. Honey. Hush.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight, and the sisters let him be.
nah.
Prison is no fairy tale world.
I'm glad they
Things went on
didn't show
like
us
that for a
much,
while.
if anything.
Every so often, Andy would show up with fresh bruises. The sisters kept at him. Sometimes he was able to fight him off, sometimes not. If things had gone on that way,
This went on for
his
2
place would have
years?
got the best of him.
The roof of the license plate factory needs resurfacing. I need a dozen volunteers for a week's work.
It was outdoor detail. And May is one damn fine month to be working outdoors. Wouldn't you know it?
He's Ellis
Me
Redding,
and
right?
some
That's
fellas
why
I
they-
know were among the names called.
Your brother died a rich man. Oil wells and shit. Close to $1 million.
$1 million bucks?
Yeah. Fucking incredible how lucky some assholes get.
Jeez Louise, you gonna see any of that?
35,000.
Crying shame. Some people really got it awful.
Andy, you nuts? Keep your eyes on your mouth, man. Andy.
Your tit till it's purple. Demand
Where's she going?
You said shit.
Hey! Step aside, Mert. This fucker's having himself an accident.
You don't push him off the roof.
Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000. What did you say?
35,000.
35,000.
All of it.
All of it?
Every penny. The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Bullshit. Tax-free?
Tax-free. IRS can't touch 1 cent.
Like you. So I can end up in here with you?
It's perfectly legal. Go ask the IRS. They'll say the same thing. I suppose I could set it up for you. That would save you some money. If you get the forms, I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge. 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
Co-workers, get him. That's rich, ain't it?
I think a man working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds.
Look at this, man.
What are you you Jimmy staring at? Back to work!
Go, work!
And that's how it came to pass, that on the second to last day of the job, the convict crew that tarred the plate factory roof in the spring of '49 wound up sitting in a row at 10 o'clock in the morning, drinking icy cold Bohemia-style beer.
Drink up while it's cold, ladies.
The colossal prick even managed to sound magnanimous. Sat and drank with the sun on our shoulders and felt like free men. Hell, we could have been tarring the roof of one of our own houses.
Hey, want a cold one, Andy?
No, thanks. Gave up drinking.
Could argue he'd done it to curry favor with the guards. Or maybe make a few friends among us cons. Me, I think he did it just to feel normal again.
Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here.
That's what I want to know. Like, is Red innocent?
Innocent.
Only guilty man in Shawshank.
This is the part I really like, is when she does that shit with her hair.
Gilda, are you decent?
Me?
God, I love it. What do you want?
Rita Hayworth.
What?
Can you get her?
How?
But I'll get her. Relax.
I assume he's gonna get him like a magazine picture or something.
Take a walk.
I gotta change the rear.
I say fuck off!
Ain't you gonna scream?
Let's get this over with.
Broke my fucking nose!
Now, I'm gonna open my fly, and you're gonna swallow what I give you to swallow.
Boggs didn't put anything in Andy's mouth, and neither did his friends. What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life. Andy spent a month in the infirmary.
I hope this man dies at some point in the movie.
What?
Is it due to the relationship he cultivated?
No! Help!
Yes. Yes, nobody's helping you.
Two things never happened again after that. The sisters never laid a finger on Andy again, and Boggs never walked again.
Good.
To my knowledge, he lived out the rest of his days drinking his food through a straw.
Beautiful.
Andy was due back. We had enough rock saved up to keep him busy till rapture. Also got a big shipment in that week. Cigarettes, chewing gum, and of course, the most important item.
Yep.
Rita Hayworth.
Rita Hayworth. I knew it.
Tossing cells. Heads up. Tossing cells.
Somebody was prepared.
It's pretty clean. Some contraband here, but nothing getting a twist over.
Can't say I approve of this.
Why does it say mother? On top of it though.
Exceptions can be made. I almost forgot. I'd hate to deprive you of this. Salvation lies within.
Yes, sir.
You enjoy working in the laundry?
No, sir, not especially.
Well, perhaps we can find something more befitting a man of your education.
What promotion is she getting?
I thought I heard you out here.
I've been reassigned to you.
I know, they told me. Ain't that a kick in the head? Shawshank Prison Library. National Geographics. Reader's Digest, condensed books, and Louis L'Amour.
In all that time, have you ever had an assistant?
No, not much to it, really.
Well, why me? Why not?
I don't know. But it'd be nice to have some company down here for a change.
I'm Deacons. I was, thinking about maybe setting up some kind of trust fund for my kids' educations.
Why don't we have a seat and talk it over?
That's why.
Brooks, do you have a piece of paper and a pencil?
Their own personal accountants.
Thanks. So,
Free of charge, of course.
Mr. Deakins.
I'm a convicted murderer who provides sound financial planning. It's a wonderful pet to have.
Got you out of the laundry, though, didn't it?
Well, might do more than that. How about expanding the library, get some new books in there?
Son, the 6 wardens have been through here in my tenure, and I've learned one immutable, universal truth. Not one of them born. Whose asshole wouldn't pucker up tighter than a snare drum when you ask him for funds.
Perhaps I could write the state senate and request funds directly from them.
As far as they're concerned, only 3 ways to spend the taxpayers' hard-earned when it comes to prisons. More walls, more bars, more guards.
Still, I'd like to try, with your permission. I'll write a letter a week. They can't ignore me forever.
So Andy started writing a letter a week, just like he said. And just like Norton said, Andy got no answers. The following April, Andy did tax returns for half the guards at Shawshank. Year after that, he did them all, including the wardens. Year after that, they rescheduled the start of the intramural season to coincide with tax season. The guards on the opposing teams all remembered to bring their W-2s.
So, Moore's...
In fact, it got so busy at tax time, he was allowed a staff.
Hey, Red, can you hand me a stack of 1040s?
Got me out of the wood shop a month out of the year, and that was fine by me.
Andy, it's Brooks.
Just drop that. Please, Brooks, just calm the fuck down, will you? Come on. And now come the knife. Brooks, we can talk about this, right?
Nothing to talk about, goddammit, it's all talked down. I'm gonna cut his fucking throat.
It's the only way they let me stay.
Come on, this is crazy. You don't want to do this.
He doesn't want to go to, like, for them to let him out.
Oh, man, it's crazy as a rat in a tin shit house.
Nah, he's just been there so long that he doesn't know how he's gonna function outside.
Don't you knock it off? Brooks ain't no bug. It's just institutionalized. Been in here 50 years, hey?
Right.
50 years. This is all he knows. In here, he's an important man. You believe whatever you want, Floyd. But I'm telling you, these walls are funny. First you hate them.
You learn to love them.
Enough time passes. You get so you depend on them. That's institutionalized. Send you here for life. That's exactly what they take. Part that counts anyway.
Right.
You're free.
She doesn't want to be free. She won't survive. Same as him.
Good luck, Brooksy.
I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, but no.
Bro, like imagine, especially in the time period that he was inside, like how fast and how incredibly the world changed around him.
The parole board got me into this halfway house and a job, bagging groceries at the foodway. It's hard work, and I try to keep up, but my hands hurt most of the time.
Make sure your man double bags. Last time he didn't double bag and the bottom near came out.
Make sure you double bag, like the lady says.
Sometimes after work, I go to the park and feed the birds. I keep thinking Jake might just show
Oh,
up
man.
and say hello.
Oh, man.
He never does. I have trouble sleeping at night. I have bad dreams like I'm falling. I wake up scared. Takes me a while to remember where I am.
Bro, this scene, this
Maybe
sequence
I
is so
should
powerful.
get me a gun and rob the foodway. I don't like it here. I'm tired of being afraid all the time. I've decided not to stay.
Is he gonna kill himself?
I doubt they'll kick up any fuss. Not for an old crook like me.
Yeah, he's killing himself. Man. Bro, this is so tough to watch, man. Bro.
He should have died in here.
That's like, imagine you've been sentenced your whole life in prison, and then when they free you, basically they're also doing you like, they're also fucking you up in that way.
You tell me, fuck stick, they're all addressed to you.
In response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library project. This is $200. We trust this will fill your needs. We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters.
Andy, do you hear that?
Is she gonna play it in the whole prison? I like how the sound quality is just pristine though. Out of the old speakers.
I like to think they were singing about something so beautiful it can't be expressed in words, and makes your heart ache because of it. I tell you, those voices soared, higher and farther than anybody in a great place dares to dream. It was like some beautiful bird flapped into our drab little cage and made those walls dissolve away.
Bro, the descriptiveness.
Every last man at Shawshank felt free.
Frame, open this door!
Is she gonna ignore it?
Turn that off!
Is she gonna turn it up?
I am warning you, Dufresne. Turn that off!
Oh no.
Andy got 2 weeks in the hole for that little stunt.
Worth it.
Look who's here. Maestro.
Worth it.
And you couldn't play something good, huh? Hank Williams or something?
They broke the door down before I could take requests.
Was it worth it? 2 weeks in the hall?
Easiest time I ever did.
Oh, shit.
Your music, they can't get that from you. Haven't you ever felt that way about music?
I played a mean harmonica as a younger man. Lost interest in it, though. Didn't make much sense in here.
Here's where it makes the most sense. You need it so you don't forget. There are places that aren't made out of stone, that there's something inside that they can't get to.
Hope is a dangerous thing. Hope can drive a man insane. It's got no use on the inside. You better get used to that idea.
Like Brooks did.
Right? He's gonna plan a great escape. I can already feel it. And this is torture, like, keep going in there and getting told no.
Served 30 years of life sentence. Feel you've been rehabilitated?
Oh, yes. Without a doubt. Absolutely rehabilitated.
Denied. Yep. That's why he has lost hope, right?
30 years. Jesus, when you say it like that.
You wonder where it went? Petters, I hope you don't mind. I wanted to be a surprise.
Harmonica, I need Freeman's character when he gets out to end like his story with the harmonica playing. Another poster, a new girl. Oh, Monroe. End note.
And it was as good. Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500.
Crazy.
To shut him up. And you'd be amazed how far Andy could stretch it.
Dumas, you know what that's about? Huh? You like it. It's about a prison break.
We ought to file that on the educational too. Into the best prison library in New England.
Yeah, they would spend their entire
Complete
time
with a
there.
fine selection of Hank Williams.
Lord, I don't know what to do. All I do is sit inside.
And we go back a long way. I need this new highway contract. I don't get it, and I go under. That's a fact. You think about that.
Oh, how holy of him.
Ned, I wouldn't worry too much about this contract.
And behind every shady deal, behind every dollar earned, there was Andy, keeping the books.
2 deposits, Maine National and New England First. There's a river of dirty money running through this place.
Yeah, the problem with having all that money is sooner or later you're going to have to explain where it came from.
Well, that's where I come in. That.
Oh, no. I know you're good, Andy, but all that paper leaves a trail. Now, anybody gets curious, FBI, IRS, whatever, it's going to lead to somebody.
Sure it is, but not to me.
All right, who?
Randall Stevens.
Who?
The silent partner. He's a phantom, an apparition. Second cousin to Harvey the Rabbit. He doesn't exist, except on paper.
You can't just make a person up.
No,
Sure
he
you
just
You know
did.
how the system works, where the cracks are. It's amazing what you can accomplish by mail. Funny thing is, on the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
New image.
Tommy Williams came to Shawshank in 1965 on
New
a 2-year
character?
stretch for B&E. That's breaking and entering to you. Young punk. Mr. Rock and Roll. Cocky as hell.
Hey, come on, old boys! Move it like molasses! Making me look bad!
We liked him immediately.
I've been in and out since I was 13. You name the place, chances are I've been there.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. You don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Whatever it was, something lit a fire under that boy's ass.
Thinking maybe trying for my high school equivalency here. You helped a couple fellows with that.
R-S-S-T.
So Andy took Tommy under his wing, started walking him through his ABCs. Tommy took to it pretty well, too. Boy found brains he never knew he had. Prison time is slow time, so you do what you can to keep going.
Right.
Some fellas collect stamps. Others build matchstick houses. Andy built a library. He hung his fantasy girlies on the wall.
He has been working on an escape.
Prison. A man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied.
Nah, he's working on an escape.
By 1966,
He's covering things up with
about
his
the time
posters.
Tommy was getting ready.
Well?
It's for shit. Wasted a whole fucking year of my time with this bullshit.
It's probably not as bad as you think.
Now the goddamn score comes out. 2 points right there. There's your goddamn score. Goddamn cats crawling up trees. 5 times 5 is 25. Fuck this place! Fuck it!
The leniency in this prison has seemed to change over time, I will say that. In the beginning it seemed like they weren't able to do anything except breathe and sleep and eat.
Proud of you.
Here he's drinking a Coke,
We've been friends a long time, so I
he's
know
screaming, they're getting tutoring,
why does it come?
they're dressed like workers.
What's he in here?
You wouldn't think it to look at the guy. Caught his wife in bed with some golf pro. Greased them both. What?
About 4 years ago, I was in Thomaston on a 2 to 3 stretch. 6 months left to go. Get a new cellmate in. Elmo Blatch.
He killed them.
Big, twitchy fucker.
He killed them.
Kind of roomie you pray you don't get. So he says,
I got me this job one time, bussing tables at a country club. So I could case all these big, rich pricks that come in.
The golfer,
So I
right?
pick out this guy, go in one night, and do his place. Kill them. Him and this tasty bitch he was with. And that's the best part.
Oh,
Some
he's-
hotshot banker.
Oh, she got all the information.
And he's the one they pinned it on.
I was gonna say, like, this could have been any random, like, breaking and killing of 2 people, but he got, like, very specific on the information. Good thing.
I have to say, that's the most amazing story I ever heard.
You won't believe him?
What amazes me most is you were taken in by it.
For the moment, this blatch
So
doesn't exist.
also here in this
Giving me
this
this
police
false
department, they're not
reason.
gonna wanting to let
Yes,
him go.
I did it, I confess.
He's
Oh,
doing
and
all
by
this
the way,
work for them for
I'll
free.
turn my sentence.
You know that wouldn't matter. With Tommy's testimony, I can get a new trial. Well, they'd have his last known address, names of relatives. There's a chance, isn't there?
They don't want to let him go. Ever.
How can you be so obtuse? The country club will have his old time cards, records, W-2s with his name on them.
Frayne, if you want to indulge this fantasy, that's your business.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
Don't you ever mention money to me again, you sorry son of a bitch. Not in this office, not anywhere.
I didn't...
Solitary, a month.
Yes, sir.
Hi. What's the matter with you?
Get him out of here.
Come, it's my chance to get out. Don't you see that? It's my life. Don't you understand? It's my life.
Get him out. Get him
It's
out.
my life.
What a holy man.
In the hole.
Come on, will you throw that away, please?
He passed, probably.
Well, shit.
Kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Warden wants to talk.
And said.
What are they gonna do?
I'm asking you to keep this conversation just between us. If I'm going to move on this, there can't be the least little shred of doubt. I have to know if what you told to Frayne was the truth.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
And taken an oath before Almighty God himself.
Just give me that chance.
She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill him. This monster. This monster.
That's what I thought.
She's gonna kill him. She's gonna fucking kill him. I should have known the moment they showed him with the cross, talking about the Bible and God, then swearing seconds after. Fucking pieces of shit. All of you. Berg was the worst character? Nah, he needs to get it the worst by the end.
I'm sure by now you've heard.
Fucking,
Man, that
fucking
young,
monster, bro.
less than a year to go, trying to escape. Madly's heart to shoot him.
Bro,
Truly dead.
bro, I'm... Fuck him up, bro, so bad. If given the chance.
Get someone else to run your scams.
Nothing stops.
Your life will stop it.
Pull you out of that one bunk Hilton and cast you down with the sodomites. You'll think you've been fucked by a train. In the library,
Look at this holy man.
gone.
Oh, he better get it bad.
Give him another month to think about it.
Come on, let's start planning this escape, man.
I killed her, Red. I didn't pull the trigger. I drove her away. That's why she died, because of me.
What?
The way I am.
Stop. The woman was cheating on you. That's why she died.
Bad husband, maybe.
Not even that, really. She cheated.
Feel bad about it if you want to, but you didn't pull the trigger.
You think you'll ever get out of here?
Me? One day, when I got a long white beard and 2 or 3 marbles rolling around upstairs, they let me out.
It's in Mexico. A little place on the Pacific Ocean. You know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific? They say it has no memory. That's where I want to live the rest of my life.
He's giving on a hell of a performance, by the way.
I don't think I could make it on the outside, Andy. I've been in here most of my life. I'm an institutional man now. It's like Brooks was. Pacific Ocean? Shit. That'd scare me to death, something that big.
Not me. I didn't shoot my wife and I didn't shoot her lover. Whatever mistakes I made, I paid for them and then some.
You know you feel this way.
I don't think you ought to be doing this to yourself, Andy. This is just shitty pipe dreams.
Nah, he
I mean,
doesn't
Mexico
want
is West the way it is.
himself to not believe, to not have hope.
Right. I guess it comes down to a simple choice, really.
Do we get out?
Easy living, or get busy die.
Yep.
Andy.
Yep.
If you ever get out of here, do me a favor.
Sure, Andy. Anything.
Feel up near Buxton. You know where Buxton is?
There's a lot of hayfields up there.
One in particular. It's got a long rock wall with a big oak tree at the north end. I went there for a picnic and made love under that oak, and I asked and she said yes. Find that spot. At the base of that wall, you'll find a rock that has no earthly business in a Maine hayfield. There's something buried under it I want you to have.
What, Andy? What's buried under there?
Is he not gonna tell him? That's torture.
You'll have to pry it up.
Is he gonna kill himself right now?
Remember Brooks Hamlin?
No. And he'd never do that. Never.
I don't know. Every man has his breaking point.
But I think he's planning something else. He's planning an escape. He's been planning this escape forever. He's been planning this escape forever. He's gonna take the money out of the safe. He's gonna... What the fuck? God damn it. Okay, as I was saying, he's gonna get the money out of the safe. That he has memorized the code, obviously, because this man is an idiot, opening in front of him. He's gonna use the rope to escape, not hang himself. All these 20 years, however many years he's been in there, he's been doing a lot of things with the things he's been asking. Been covering up the walls for a reason.
You back, Andy. Place wasn't the same without you.
Bitch, you're gonna get it. Okay, let's go. Let's get the plan into motion. Let's get the plan into motion. We know what it is. Let's get out. Let's get out of this hellhole. You don't have to worry. He's not killing himself.
Alone in the dark with nothing but your thoughts, time can draw out like a blade.
Oh, what a day to break out of a prison, right? Well, what a
That
night,
was
rather.
the longest night of my life.
Guess who isn't in the cell? You fucking bitches. He has been planning this for years, sir. He's not out, not because he handed himself out.
And missing on tier 2, cell 245. Dufresne, get your ass out here, boy. You're holding up the show.
He is out of there.
Don't make me come down there. I'll thump your skull for you.
He's out of there.
I got a schedule to keep.
He's out of
You gotta be
there.
sick or dead in there. I shit you not.
He's not. He's
You
free.
hear me?
Bye bye.
Oh my holy God.
Of his.
Who?
Him.
And he also has all the dirt on this motherfucker. Oh, you're gonna enjoy jail, buddy.
What do you... Tell me what this is.
Last night's camp.
Mm-hmm. You see Dufresne's name there? I sure do. See, right there. Dufresne.
Yep.
He was in his cell at lights out. Stands to reason he'd still be here in the morning.
She's gonna throw it at the wall and it's gonna pierce through.
One big damn conspiracy! And everyone's in on it, including her.
Yep. Bro, am I genius or am I genius? Face it up. Called it since the first freaking day. Bitch. 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 He used the fucking little axe and he put the rocks on it so that it can actually break through the other
All
rock.
they found of him was
That's
a muddy
what
set
he
of
needed
prison
the
clothes,
rocks for.
a bar of soap. Remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it. Old Andy did it in less than 20.
Oh, he saw that it was like decaying.
Million years of mountain building there. Geology is the study of pressure and time. That's all it takes, really. Pressure and time.
What a better thing to get
Turns
to be
out,
occupied
Andy's favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard.
than planning your
A
escape.
handful at a time.
Ha! Fun stuff you said. He was ready to get out, man. New coat, new shoes. And it's a great night because you can make a little bit more sound with all the thunder. Yep. Out the sewers you go, man. That's the sweetest shit has ever smelled, probably.
500 yards. That's the length of 5 football fields.
Damn.
Just shy of half a mile.
Freedom! So fucking liberating, bro. Bro, you can't even begin to imagine the feeling.
About the time Rockwell strolled into the Maine National Bank. Until that moment, he didn't exist.
Oh!
May I help you?
He had all the proper ID, driver's license.
I didn't even. I was gonna say, like, aren't they gonna go out looking for him?
And the signature was us.
He's going straight to Mexico.
I'm sure I will.
Going straight to
Here's
Mexico.
your cashier's check, sir.
He's gonna set up the warden. He's going straight to
Mr.
jail.
Stevens visited nearly a dozen banks in the Portland area that morning.
Straight to Shawshank you go, sir. You are joining. You're gonna have a great time. Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. The Holy Bible, you fucking hypocritic fuck. Are you getting jailed too?
Hiram Hadley, you have the right to remain silent. If you
Bring your ass too.
silent, anything you
Bring
say
your ass
will be
too.
held against you in a court of law.
Bring your ass too.
Norton had no intention of going that quietly.
Bring your ass too. Is he gonna shoot himself? God damn it. Please don't. You need to suffer.
Norton, we have a warrant for your arrest. Open up.
Please don't kill yourself. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Nah, he needed to spend the rest of his life in jail, bro.
Andy Dufresne.
Look at this.
Who crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side. Andy Dufresne. Headed for the Pacific.
Go live your best life, man.
But still, the place you live in is that much more drab and empty that they're gone.
Yeah, you need to get out too,
I just
buddy.
miss my friend.
He's about to be granted parole. Oh, that's a new group, right?
Please sit down.
The new group. That other fuck is gone. They put a new group in place.
Your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Rehabilitated?
Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word.
Tell him.
A politician's word, so that young fellows
Tell him,
like
Morgan.
yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job. Want to know? Am I sorry for what I did?
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret.
What did
Not
you do?
because I'm in here, because you think I should. I look back on the way I was then.
Are we gonna find out what he did?
A young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. I want to try to talk some sense to him. Tell him the way things are. That kid's long gone, and this old man is all that's left. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.
Granted. Approved! Yes. Now go and see what he was talking about. Is it gonna be the same room? Stop. Brooks, right. That's not gonna be him. That's not gonna be him.
Restroom break, boss?
You don't need to ask me every time you need to go take a piss. Just go. Understand?
Only one thing stops me. A promise I made to Andy.
Bro, if Andy said this just so that he can protect him, save him from becoming Brooks, give him a reason to live, I'm telling you, has he bought him a home or something? That is a beautiful, like, place. Bro, look at this tree. Yeah, that's the rock. That has to be like property, money, something, bro. First of all, money. Oh, here we go.
Red. If you're reading this, you've gotten out. And if you've come this far, maybe you're willing to come a little further.
Oh, to get plane tickets.
I'll keep an eye out for you. And the chessboard ready. Remember, Red. Hope is a good thing. Maybe the best of things. And no good thing ever dies. Your friend.
Yes. Yes. Red was here, but...
living, or get busy dying.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
That's goddamn right.
Yes. Get busy living, man.
I find I'm so excited I can barely sit still or hold a thought in my head. I think it's the excitement only a free man can feel. A free man at the start of a long journey, whose conclusion
yes!
is uncertain.
All I wanted was for him to have a happy
I
ending.
hope I can make it across the border.
They're actually showing us too, yes. I've clapped for this in this finale like so many times, but like this is a movie that touches you, makes you like think about life, just in general. I'm so glad that, you know, the warden and that other cop, I guess, got something of what they deserved. I would have hoped the warden wasn't gonna be able to kill himself and actually go to jail himself. Obviously, I'm the happiest for Red, because honestly, like, Andy had this all planned out since the beginning. Like, obviously, I'm super happy for Andy as well, but he was able to get out in a shorter time than 40 years. He was able to get out in like 20. And it's bittersweet, you know, obviously, because these men did waste however many years of their lives. You know, one 40, the other 20 something. For crimes, listen, apparently, like, he did his crime. Red, we assume that he did his crime. And for him to get, like, life, right, it had to be, like, you know, murder. They didn't go into, like, detail about it. So it could have been a lot of different situations. But, you know, the whole, like, rehabilitation thing that they touched on, which is, like, so fucking true. It begs the question, how has, like, our system not evolved in some way? How have we not improved on that? Because you hear stories about this all the time. That's why a lot of the people end up going back inside. You know, it's not just because they couldn't get out of the way. That's not the case. Like, sometimes probably. A lot of the time it's like they're not able to adjust after you spend most of your life, you know, living a certain way. That shit is not gonna change just because now you're labeled like as a citizen again of society. That shit is gone. It's that. It does beg the question. Like, outside of just, you know, serving time for something that you didn't do, which in itself is like its own hell. But even for those who did commit the crimes, you know, it's still the same situation, right? You can't just throw them out there and expect them to be able to adjust to society. And even if it's not life, like 10 years, it's still 10 years. 5 years is still 5 years, you know? But at least they gave us the happy ending that we wanted. it left us with hope. That's exactly what Andy was talking about. It left us with fucking hope at the end of the movie. There was a relief, a happiness for the last like 20 minutes of this film. 25-30 minutes. Great movie, great recommendation, Marzo, as usual. And I do want my credit for calling out what it was early on, you know, with the posters and shit. I called it, I think I'll give credit to myself that I called it pretty early on. From the very beginning, he didn't seem like that guy, that he was just gonna accept this. It was also good that he was able to take some fuckers along the way with him. Both in red, but when I say fuckers, I mean the warden and that police officer. So fuck these motherfuckers. Horrible. Bro, I should have known again. The minute he was up with a cross trying to be holier than thou, you just know some bullshit is coming. No offense. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me in another reaction. This was great. And I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.